No more misbehaving. No more miss me not. No more misbehaving. Then I'll see what you have got. No more stormy weather. No more, that's for sure. No more stormy weather. I won't see you anymore. Bring it down. Bring it back forever. Bring it down on the ground. Safe and sound. Bring it back to never. Bring it down on the ground. No more secret talking. No more nails on top. No more secret talking. I don't think you'll ever stop. No more misbehaving. No more miss me not. No more misbehaving. Then we'll see what you are not. Bring it down. Bring it back forever. Bring it down on the ground. Safe and sound. Bring it back to never. Bring it down on the ground.
Hello, hello, everyone.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Thanks to
On the ground.
Mr. Andy Parker and our producer friend Vanessa Gamble for providing that song, "Misbehaving." I'll play it more. How are you over there, Tiffany?
I'm doing well. I'm coming to you live from Wisconsin.
It looks
I
like
am,
it's a little blurry. It looks a little blurry.
Yeah,
So-
that's what this is Wisconsin. It is blurry. Everybody up here is blurry.
So welcome everyone to hello, Mr. Paul, first one in the chat.
Yes.
Paul, okay, first one.
Paul wins. Paul wins this week. First person to comment in the chat wins.
Hello, thank you for joining us for the Black Unicorn and the White Witch, our live stream that we do usually Sunday at 5 Central. Thank you for being part of it. My hair is, you can tell it's winter, so dry.
Is it dry? I hate that. I've been dry. Oh my God, I'm dry.
I can't remember.
Deserts are looking at me for moisture. That's how dry I am. So dry.
No, you did not win a new car unless it's like a pop figure. That's what you can have. You're going to pop figure variety of a car. I'll be happy to provide you with that.
Shannon's got some Hot Wheels.
I do have a variety of Hot Wheels. You can have
So many Hot Wheels. I have ones that I thought Cyclone Kid would like, and then he did not, so they were sitting there. A singing rubber fish. I don't have that either. I think we're better off sticking with the Hot Wheels. I think the Hot Wheels would be the best answer, honestly, of things that I have readily available.
That's the only time I'm ever going to be able to afford a muscle car, is if it's in a Hot Wheel.
Oh, good.
Like,
Yeah, I can.
yeah.
Paul, I got you covered on Hot Wheels. So I'm drinking grapefruit water.
Ooh.
What are you drinking over there?
Well, I'm having Chardonnay. That's not a surprise. But have you seen this new wine? I think you're gonna like it. You've heard of 19 Crimes, right? Which is
Yep.
Snoop Dogg's line.
Mhm.
And he paired with Martha. And Martha gets to be on 19 Crimes because Martha's done time.
Yeah.
Martha's my G.
Yeah. So good for her.
It's not bad. It's really buttery. It's really oaky and really buttery. I don't think you wouldn't like it.
No.
I love it.
I can do this all right. I can feel it on my palate. I can feel it on my palate. I'm sure that's what she did. So thanks everybody who's joining us. Feel free to shout out in the chat. Tiffany, okay, we need to cover a couple of things. So
Yeah.
next week, we're not doing a show for a variety of reasons. One, the big game as far as football is happening next week, right? I didn't mess up this time. So that is happening. I have a comedy show that I'm part of that we could do it before that, but it's already Super Bowl Sunday, so why stress ourselves out? I figured.
What show is it?
You're partying, right? No, I will. I have 2 shows next weekend. I looked at my schedule. I'm like, oh wait, you're busy. But when because you and your significant other are both going to actively be watching the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a show Saturday night in Duluth.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna hang out in Duluth a little bit, and then but we are gonna get home for the game because I really just want to make snacks. That's the whole point of the Super Bowl.
Do you know what variety of snacks you are creating yet, or not yet?
We really haven't discussed it, but I would imagine there's definitely gonna be jalapeno poppers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because that's something we both love.
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe loaded tater tots or potato skins.
That sounds lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, maybe nachos.
Okay.
Small food, finger food, like nothing, no sandwiches, no hamburgers, like just finger food.
So you don't do this is the time of year where I'm just like pizza and nachos, kind of thing. I like both.
Yeah.
Pizza and nachos. I'm all bored on that. But I have a show that I'm looking up the rest of the details for.
So this is what we call a radio filling time. We are filling.
No.
Now talk about you, and I will absolutely.
No, because if I don't promote it, I won't die. I'll put it out someplace else. The thing that I wanted to talk about and what I was really looking for is last year you and I had a bet for the big game. And we figured that would be a good thing to do, even though neither of us had a particular horse in that particular game, but we did anyway. So I wondered if we should do that again. What is your take on that? Should we do another one?
Yeah, I'm in for another bet. I just don't want to lose again because I had to dance in a pair of murder heels that Shannan picked for me. And Jesus, I have carpet. Do you know how hard it is to dance in murder heels on carpet?
I am looking for.
It was all balls. I was all balls the whole dance.
That was my name in college. So I am looking for the video that I thought I saved because why would
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, and so that's actually what I was stretching for.
While you're looking for that, we can look at this cork that has Martha Stewart's face on it.
Oh, does even the cork?
Look.
Ooh, that's fancy. I want to be famous like that.
I want to have my face on a cork. I want to be done in cork.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing oils. It's so passe. Cork.
All right. I think. Oh, I know why I can't. Because I'm like I just looked at it, deciding if we should talk about it, and now I'm thinking about it. It was we had issues. So
we had issues.
Your significant other sent it to me, and so now that's probably why I can't find it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for the email. See Brian. There we go.
Yep. Culbertson. Oh, he's out now. Oh my God, the internet will know.
All right, here's the picture. At least I can show that. Here, we'll do that. We'll start with this while I'm looking for it. Your feet look uncomfortable, even in the shoes.
My feet still hurt. I have phantom pains from this.
Even if we only show a picture of the shoes, like your feet look.
Yeah, because I have high arches. Do you see how like the left foot, like my right foot, but the one that's to the left in the photo, you can see the underside of my foot. That's why heels are terrible for me because my arches are so high they don't even sit in there.
I forgot. I'm sorry that I'm laughing so hard, but I truly enjoyed it, even though I'm your best friend and I don't like to see you in pain. But it was glorious. It was.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because you had to go through a lot of work to even get those shoes on. And
Well,
that's
what I love about my dude is he was like, oh wait, well you know what? I've got these lights and we could be changing the colors. Oh, we can make it look like a club. I'm like, we're putting way too much energy into this bit. Like this is gonna be me 30 seconds, and then these shoes are coming the hell off.
I appreciate his exuberance, though. You know,
He
'cause
was very
that's what you
exuberant.
want. You want
The exuberance was real.
somebody that's all in on your silliness. And so he did do that. He went all in on our silliness. So I will find it. I'll make sure that we replay it, if nothing else, because I know I still have it here. Because I just
Yeah, I do. I would like to get more mileage out of that video because Jesus, I had to do my hair. I had to put on makeup. I had to put on a club dress. I had to put on my Betty Rubble dress.
So do we want to do the same bet, or do you want to change what the bet is? And oh, hello, by the way, Mark H is in the chat. Hello, Art.
Hey, Mark.
Hello, Mark. Mark also co-signs all of the food that you are considering making
Yes,
for your Super Bowl-ish party.
it's about grazing. You graze throughout the event.
Well, I mean, I went for my Super Bowl parties, and I'm not having one this year. I used to always I would overcook. Like I would usually make like nothing else like a casserole / hot dish of some size.
Sure,
That's what I
sure.
do a lot of times. So this year I'm not doing anything because I'm gonna go do this show that I'm doing this weekend. So do we want to do? Because here's what I'm open to. I have been very, very lackadaisical in my football viewing this season. Absolutely. Like I'm gonna have to look up who's even playing right now. So because I have not been paying attention.
It's the Rams and the Chiefs.
Okay, so
I think no, it's the Rams. No, it's the Rams and Cincinnati. It's the Rams and Cincinnati. That's what it is.
going the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. They face off at SoFi Stadium. I know it is a big deal. I did know that the Rams were going because that's very exciting. That not only do they get to be in, they get to be the home team this year. So good for them. So, and I'm very excited about the halftime show, which has a lot of my California favorites because that's Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
That is. That's going to be such a cool halftime show. And like, there's that meme floating around, like kids are going to find out real quick, like how much gangster rap and how much rap that their parents listened to back in the day when that comes on, because they're going to know all the words. And they're like, Dad,
I didn't know you got down like that. Yes, I used to get down. I used to be super cool. Then I had you. I had you, and then I stopped acting cool because nobody wants a cool parent. You think you do, but you don't.
No,
you really don't want me to be cool and also parent you. That's just not no.
No.
So
I have a girlfriend who will remain anonymous like that, who was like, well, I just want to be my friend's best friend. And I'm like, or my kid's best friend. I'm like, no.
That
at
is
at 8 years old, yes. At 18, I hope not.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. Here we go. I knew I didn't because I'm kind of the fact that I didn't remember what I called the video was frustrating me. Because I don't get rid of stuff.
No, you don't.
Activity. That's just not.
That's why I'm still around.
All right, for anybody that's watching right now in the chat, if you did not see my best friend in the whole wide world over there, Tiffany Norton, murder heels last year after she lost the Super Bowl bet.
I did. I had to dance 30 seconds. Was it 30 seconds or a minute?
30.
I know. He coordinated the lights and the whole bit.
It's so bad. I have my little club purse.
You gotta have your club purse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how the feet are very stationary because it's very difficult
You're all like
to
shoulder,
dance on
shoulder.
carpet?
You like dance like you're in the club on a Sunday afternoon.
shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. I like
Shoulder,
the
shoulder.
bar behind you.
Yeah, I know. He was like, "Oh, you know what we could do? We can move the couch out of the way. We'll set up like a little bar, look like a VIP." I'm like, "All right, again, we are." Why did you have to pause it there when my stomach's exhaled? Obviously, why did you?
Your stomach looks wonderful. Your stomach looks wonderful. Your upstairs looks wonderful. Everything looks wonderful, and your feet are miserable. That's
Miserable. No, that's a dress like the starlets wear. Like, because you cannot wear a bra and you can barely fit underwear in that thing. It is so goddamn tight.
it looked beautiful on you, absolutely beautiful on you. So I have, if you want to, I donated those shoes after all. Finally,
Oh, good, because I want a homeless person to have.
I sent them to Ark's
Oh
Valley.
yeah. Oh, Ark Valley. Okay.
Yeah, Ark's Valley Village says stuff like that. So the discussion has been around, do you want to do the same bet?
No.
No.
I do not want to do the same bet because I might lose again and have to wear those shoes. Here's what I think.
What?
Loser has to put on a bathing suit and run outside and roll in the snow.
Okay.
And film it.
Okay. Bathing suit, roll in the snow.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm good with that. So everybody, that's what we're doing. So whoever loses, we're gonna do bathing suit, roll in the snow. Yes.
Yep, I'm picking the Rams. I picked the Rams.
Want the Rams? Okay,
I want the Rams.
I don't care.
Good, because the Rams have home field advantage. I'm picking the Rams.
I'll take the Bengals. That's all right. So all right, so I'm good with
my
that.
heart wants the Bengals to win. My heart wants the Bengals to win.
But you don't want to lose again. Like last year, you picked the team that you knew was probably gonna lose, and you still.
I did. I've learned from my mistakes.
Yeah, I let you pick, and you picked the team that I'm like, you sure that you want that? And there you go.
Yeah, I know I went against Tom Brady. I know I went against Tampa. Who the hell we were playing? I don't even remember anymore.
Everybody, you went just everything about it. You were just like, I'm gonna play this again, just because you said you wanted to. like where I stopped that there better. Does that make you feel better? Where I stopped that there?
Yeah. That's better. That's a better. There you go. There's that old.
It hurts. Huh? I have my little comments.
There we go. Stop it. Look at that.
There we go. That's much better. That's a much better. That's a better frame. Yeah, it's a better freeze shot there. Oh, he was filming me. He had his phone with the lights. He was dialing them in. The neighbors have
stuff.
I know the neighbors have questions, but I don't.
That's what you want. You want to. That's not. I would say I don't want to say that's what you want. That's what you and I have discussed is being successfully in a relationship with somebody who's down with your shenanigans. Yes. And so the fact that you managed to, in the way that you came across him, you came across just the right person who's completely down with all your shenanigans. And in fact, he's all like, "Let me help make sure that you have the proper life to showcase your shenanigans." That's amazing. I think that is.
Yay!
I'm on board with that completely. So.
Yeah.
All of the sound effects. Because we've both been unsuccessfully relationship with people who, even when we were doing something cool, was all like, "Yeah, you think you're cool, but you're not." Like we both dated that person.
Yeah.
Been married to that person. We both been there.
Yeah.
So now that we're like with somebody that's like, "Hey, I'm good with it." Hey, well done. Get your light kit.
That's right. The only thing I needed was a fan. If I would have had a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Get your wind blown look.
Yes.
Just,
I'm on the Titanic and it's not going to sink. That kind of wind blown.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll take you off the screen for right now. So, what we'll do is that, so you have the Los Angeles Rams. I have the Cincinnati Bengals. And whichever teams, whoever loses this bet here, going to put on a bathing suit
in February in Minnesota.
No, you got to film it. We said
you got to film it. Yep.
And there's a deadline because we do the show on Sunday, so we're not doing it next week. I'm making sure that I'm not messing up our schedule because usually I'm the one that forgets that I have something that I had to do. So that means that on the 20th, right? When we do our live stream on the 20th, you have to have the video to do it.
Yes,
out.
you have to be able to show your homework. You have to show your work.
Yeah. So I will put that on the schedule. And
At bonus points, you have a trampoline. Bonus points if you jump on the trampoline in
wait
the
a
bathing
minute.
suit.
Wait a minute.
I'm just
Is
saying there's
that-
bonus points. You know,
Why are there bonus
it's-
points? You
I
can
don't
come
know.
over then. You come over here then, and you can do it. So whoever
I'm not-
loses,
yeah,
whoever
I'm not
loses,
gonna lose.
if let's just say, I appreciate your confidence. If you lose, do you want to come jump on the trampoline?
No, I want you to do it.
So you don't care about whether you get and whether you get bonus points.
I just think it'd be fun just seeing your boobies and your hair on the trampoline in a
All right,
video.
I'm not even sure I'm gonna lose because the universe likes you, but they don't necessarily like you that much that you're guaranteed to,
Wow.
to win.
Thank you. That's unsettling and true.
Right.
But you're not wrong. No, the universe likes you, but it doesn't really fuck with you like that. It's
Yeah.
basically what you're saying. Like
A
it
little
likes you, but not
All
like
I'm
that.
saying is that if the universe, what happens, if someone was gonna, okay, here's what I'm really saying. I manifest better than you do. That's just
Wow. Okay. I'm looking around for my non-existent audience. Did anybody else hear that? You manifest better than me. You think you do everything better than me. You know
I
what?
do
That's what
not.
it is.
I
Yes, you
do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I
Yes, you
don't.
do.
There are a lot of things that you do much better than I do, and you know
Just
that
not manifesting.
not manifesting. Manifesting. My manifesting game is pretty high.
She is a manifesto. That's a different thing. When you have a manifesto, it's not the same as manifesting. She does have a notebook where she's writing down who she's going to kill if given
It
the
lives in my
opportunity.
credenza. It's over there.
Yeah.
But
It's in my credenza. It's in my credenza.
credenza. In case anybody wonders, it's over there. So
No, I love that. I love that word. It is also a great word to use for something that you bought at a thrift store. That's the credenza. Don't get it twisted.
right. Oh no. That or you get them at a thrift store or an estate sale. That's where
An
you find
estate sale. Well, that's just a fancy garage sale. That's a garage sale where you pay $2 more for everything. An estate
or
sale.
you waited until somebody important kind of passed on, and
Yeah.
those are the kind of people who would have a credenza are the
Right.
people that have an estate sale. So that's
Do you have
what
a high boy next to your credenza, or
I do not have a high boy. I
oh,
got
you should?
I call this my drafting table because it's a high table. So that's I'm in my studio office,
Yeah.
my studio with my credenza and my drafting table.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just off of her lanai.
Yes.
And then it's adjacent to the breezeway. Yes.
See? This will be good. All right, I'm good.
So classy. You know why? And do you know why she has all those things? Because she's better at manifesting than I am.
Because I manifested a credenza.
I manifest the shit out of a credenza. It just showed up. I thought credenza, bam,
Mm-hmm.
there.
You just have to sit there, focus on your breath, and then credenza. That's how it
Okay.
works.
That'll be, you know what? That should be our safe word. Like if it's ever like
Credenza? Yes.
credenza.
I remember, like, if you ever hear me like, yeah, then I'll be like, that means call 911.
If someone comes up and says, Shannan said that I should come and get you, I'm a friend, I'll be like, what's the secret word?
Yes. Okay.
Credenza. Because we used to have that as a kid. What was yours? Did your mom have one for you? We had cheese and we were supposed to, our thing was cheese and crackers. If I ever send someone to come and get you, they're gonna know the phrase cheese and crackers, and then you'll know that it's an okay person to go with. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's a
But
smart
it's, my people were alcoholics too. They always thought about snacks and happy hour. They're like, cheese and crackers.
thing. Finger foods. I'll remember finger.
Finger foods, yeah. But credenza, that's ours.
Mm-hmm.
If they say attaché case, I may believe them, but credenza really should be it.
Credenza should be it. Yeah. Attaché.
An attaché case.
You said attaché case. That means, you need to come get me, but it's not a rush. That means like when you get a moment, can you please send help? Like it's not, don't stop what you're doing anything like, don't stop what you're doing.
I think I'm sleeping with someone wrong, but I'm not sure yet. Attaché case.
Right. Just call me, see if I'm okay. Maybe
Yes.
I need more time to think about this. That's
I got a process.
So, okay. So here's the thing. Okay. here's the other thing that you are better at than I am. So there's lots of those things, but you are much better at setting boundaries than I am.
Well, that is true. That's probably why I can't manifest.
You set a boundary in the wrong place and now you're mad.
Oh, I set them in the wrong place all the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, because we were talking, Tiffany knows me. You know me better than some of my family know me, actually. And so we were talking because I have a friend. He's a good friend of mine. Like this friend a lot, right? But
Right.
he's a dog person, like super dog person.
Oh, yeah.
Can't complain too much because he was a dog person when I met him. Like our first meeting, he had a dog with him. So I can't be all like, I don't mess with dogs like that. So I know that he comes along with dogs.
Yeah. So he has dog baggage.
He has dog baggage.
He's a doggy bag. He's a doggy bag.
And so I'm like, and I get it, that people are super attached to their dogs. That's why I don't usually say anything about it because I'm not a dog person, but I understand how much people care about their dogs.
Right.
But I do think it's interesting, like, people that are so into their dogs that they refuse to let you not be into their dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm like, I should set a better boundary because, he's definitely one of those people that, and a lot of people who love dogs as much as he does are like, just keep trying to convince me that it's not that I'm not a dog person. I've already said I'm not a dog person. They don't believe that. It's that I
Right.
just haven't met the right dog.
It's like when someone really loves a band and they're like, no, but the Rolling Stones, dude. No, I've heard them. I'm aware. Yes, I'm aware of the Rolling Stones. Yes, I'm aware of dogs. I've had many encounters.
Yes.
I came to my own decision.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
So he's got this new dog, and we were supposed to hang out last week. And he's like, "Hey, I'm bringing the dog," and he didn't even like ask. He just told me he was bringing the dog.
And that's what was rude to me. That's what's rude to me because, well, okay. And like I said, maybe this is wrong, and I don't know, but manners-wise, the way I was brought up, if you're going to a home where people do not have pets, you do not bring your pet. You don't bring your pet, and you never bring a cat ever because cats don't
want to be portable.
They don't want to. Yeah, they don't want a portage. They don't want to leave. But the only time it's okay to bring a dog to another person's house is if they're a dog person and they have a yard and they have space for the dogs, and maybe you're trying to make the dogs be friends and have a little doggy date. Okay, but if you're not a dog person, it is not okay. I'm just letting people know it's not cool. Because your friend wants to see you. You're going to want to say yes. You're going to be inclined to say yes, even though you don't mean it. Right. I want to see you, not the drooly dog.
And that's exactly what I did. I did not want to see the dog, but I haven't seen him in a while, and I wanted to hang out with him, so I didn't.
I want to see my friend, not you.
Yeah, dog. And so he brings his new dog, and the dog is one of those enthusiastic giant puppy dogs. Like, so he's just super, like, he's a very enthusiastic dog. My dog, and he was sniffing my whole house and everything. I had to go find something for him to, like, a stuffed animal for him to chew on and stuff. So I'm trying to ad hoc, okay, well, what is appropriate for a dog to destroy in the house, because I'm trying to hang out with my friend. So I had to go find something for the dog to destroy, which the dog then destroyed. And then I got to find another thing. Here, okay, here's the other thing.
My child is running out of toys now because I wanted your company.
Well, no.
Show the picture. Do you have the picture?
Yeah, I have the picture.
Okay, because this is when you sent me that picture and I just didn't respond because I'm like,
he took
I see that I see on the surface you look amused. I see it in the corner of your eye. There's a little square corner of your eye.
Like, look.
That tells me you were not liking it.
Look how hard I'm trying.
I know it's really small though. It's hard to see.
Okay.
Because you got to get the corner of the eye. You gotta be able to, because it was
there for a second, and then make it big.
It was real. It was real. But it was the. Oh, hey, dog.
It's a dog. I mean, but the other thing that I'm concerned about with this whole thing is, okay, because I have just enough dog anxiety, but I know that dogs, like, I remember that all they ever say is dogs can sense your fear. So what I'm trying to do is not be scared of the dog so that I don't make the dog upset. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I don't like the what?
Or we just tell our friends, don't bring your dog. Or you can bring your dog and the yard is fenced.
It's too cold though. I couldn't do
That's
that.
their problem. They're
No.
animals. They're dogs. They're fine.
Yeah, but it's really cold. I'd have felt bad.
No.
I'd
Throw a towel out there. It'll figure it out. It's an animal. It'll figure it out.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I would have felt bad then. And now I gotta feel guilty about the kind of thing. And this is the thing is that the only thing that I also got salty about is that he's like, I'm gonna take these pictures of you and the dog so people know you're not a terrible person. And I'm like, nobody thinks I'm a terrible person.
He said because you're a terrible person. Because
He goes,
so like you look like you're smiling, but I can tell like your chin is a little drawn in and you're a little bit like
because I'm gonna get kissed by this giant dog. But it really was like, because he's such a dog person, he's like, this is how people know that you're a good human, is because dogs like you. And I'm like, no, I donate to charities.
Okay. How people know that I'm a good human are other humans as well. Jazz hands. Fade out. Yeah. It is not yeah.
He's adorable.
Also, he is adorable. He's very nice. And of course, but I find it weird. My stepbrother used to do that. He would go over. My parents do not, my mom, my stepdad do not have dogs, do not have cats, do not have pets. They've never had pets. And he'd be like, I'm coming over with the dogs. And my mother would be like,
right.
Okay. But where will the dogs be? Like the car is what she wanted to hear. And they're like, no, it's going to be in the house. No.
And he's trying really, but I mean, and he's doing his best to not be a bad dog owner and try and get his dog to chill out. But the dog's like, new person, new house. So he's doing dog stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not surprised that he did any of the stuff he did. I don't hold the dog that, like, the dog was acting very dog-like. I'm familiar with this breed. I was like, all right, the dog, like, they're all face and head and drool. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but dogs are like children. Yeah, you like yours.
Right.
Doesn't mean we all like it.
Right. It did make me think this, because, you know, I have been going back and forth that maybe Cyclone Kid would do well with the dog. And having this dog hang out, I'm like, yeah, that's not happening.
No,
I don't want to raise a dog.
You don't want it.
I don't want to raise a dog. And so I'm just like, ugh.
Why would you ever bring another thing in your house that can poop? You know, like voluntarily. Like,
between Cyclone Kid and the cat, I'm enough. You know, I'm like, I'm all good on the domestication of things, and I don't need and especially I don't want to have a dog lifestyle, because you got to be on a schedule with a dog. Like if I dip and I'm gone for 4 hours and then I'm gone for 7 hours and then I'm gone for 6 hours, as long as I come back eventually, my cat's happy to see me and he's like, cool, hey, welcome back. But he's not neurotic because of me. And that's what I would do to a dog. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, you should just share that. You should share a new comment there, because I don't know. I want if someone in the podcast can translate what this comment is, that would be amazing.
I don't think I can. It's too late. I already here. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I can.
All right. Give it a quick once over.
Somebody had to worship, and that's what we get for. I'm like, I don't care.
Calling our show the Black Unicorn and the White Witch, because the witch word is in there. Like everybody is, yeah.
And I'm like,
I'm an erudite. I'm well aware.
I'm down with God too. I'm down with God. I know. Got a thing. It's all good.
I like God. I'm Catholic. I was raised on it.
Right. So we're all good with God. We're all good with God.
I mean, I don't know if he's good with me, but I'm good with him. I mean, you know, I don't bitch at him.
Hopefully we just were blessed. Hopefully somebody blessed us on YouTube, and that's all good. So Tiffany, are you guys gonna go? So one of the things that you sent me is I thought, this is how much I love you this much. I thought about going to this thing.
I think it would just be fun because they have a costume contest, dude. Like, it's cosplay, but for being Minnesotan.
So it's Wabasha's Grumpy Old Men Festival.
Yes.
So
I love that movie.
We're gonna scroll down and look at there's let me close this.
You get coffee and treats with Jan. That's what's up. That's awesome.
Coffee shop.
You can go to the quilt shop.
I
And they got
like
some stuff cooking there.
the
There's a
ice.
hot dish luncheon at the United Church. There's
Mhm.
bingo and lunch.
Mhm.
Spaghetti.
So you get to decide if you want to go to the hot dish luncheon or go play bingo.
Yeah, and they got cribbage tournaments, Texas Hold'em, ice cream bars in February. Bars.
No, not ice cream bars. It's an ice bar.
Oh, it's an ice bar.
Yeah, it's an
Well,
ice
I
bar.
bet they have ice cream too.
Maybe. So they got the ice bar, the bonfire, and the beer. And then
Yep.
they're gonna have look at the entertainment. There's the grumpy plunge. I'm not doing that.
No, I don't do the plunge. Oh, I am not.
Yes.
I have gotten so many people try to talk me into that. I'm like,
Nope,
no.
I just give money. I don't do that either.
Yeah, here's $50. Good luck.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
And then they have a variety of music that is going to be playing from 8 p.m. to midnight. So it does sound kind of interesting. And I thought about it because I'm like, okay, they have the Grumpy Old Man bar and some s'mores and some stuff. And I was like,
An ice fishing contest? Come on.
I'm not doing it. I thought about it. I thought about it. You go. That's why I said you can go and report back.
I will. Hey,
I-
can I write off my expenses? Oh, that's right. We don't make any money on this podcast. Okay.
But you can still write off.
Sure.
You can write off your expenses.
The IRS is like a loss. Yeah, we figured that again.
Yeah, you
this
don't have
year.
to make
Yeah,
any
you-
money. You don't have to make any money at it. Yeah.
No, I probably won't.
You don't have to make any money
Unless
at
I win the ice fishing contest or the cribbage contest. I don't even know how to play cribbage. Have you ever played cribbage?
Yes, twice.
Brian tried to explain it to me, and I'm like, okay. Why does it seem like I'm playing 9 games at the same time? One game at a time.
It's because the winters are long here, so they had to have very complex,
Yeah, no kidding. I'd rather Sudoku or Wordle. Whatever Wordle is. Did you know that we're #1 in the country for Wordle?
Oh,
Whatever
really?
the hell Wordle is.
Wordle is like your word with friends. And I actually read an article where a woman talked her mom out of a QAnon spiral by getting her addicted to Wordle. So Wordle has its it has its good properties.
All right. Okay, well, go Wordle. But yeah, I guess it's #1 in the Minnesota plays the app more than anywhere else in the country.
Because what else we got to do? So we might as well Wordle. And I think, from the loose amount of Wordle knowledge that I have, I think you would like Wordle.
Well, I looked at the app and I've done a cursory kind of a thing. But also I was in a really heated battle with Barb63 on Words with Friends. And I have to, because she usually clobbers me and I got her on the ropes.
Nice. Well done.
I know.
Mhm.
I just dropped coworker. Boom. Double word, triple letter on the C. It was a nice payday for old Tiff.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
If you branch out and you want to do more word-related content, now you know what's the next hotness.
That's what I'll do. That's what I'll have a new segment on the Black Unicorn and the White Witch. Like the library corner, and it'll just be all words and wordles.
I like that idea. Because that's what you're going to be doing. What I ended up doing is I joined a not regular but semi-regular Dungeons and Dragons game like last night. So last night was the first time that I played with this group of people, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be all right. So I mostly just lurked last night because I got.
So you cast the die, and then you get the cards, then you make up the story.
There's no cards, and so what you have to do is you have a sheet that basically has your character, and then you have a dungeon master, and so our friend Larry is the dungeon master, so he comes up with the storyline basically, and then he leads the group of players through this storyline. So it is a very interesting storyline.
Maybe I'll do that now. Maybe I'm gonna be 50 this year. Maybe I should finally see what all the kids are talking about and do some Dungeons and Dragons. I've never done it.
Yeah, okay, we can do.
Because I'm a really good liar and I'm super good at embellishing, so I feel like I have some talent in that regard.
Well, it doesn't always give you that. I don't want to presume. I don't want to explain how the game works. But what you can do, because everything is so virtual now, you can just sign on to our Zoom and watch and see if you like it. And if you like it, then we can help you build a character and you can join the campaign. Because if
Yeah.
you watch it and you're like, oh, that's yeah, I don't want to go through all the work to come up with the character and do all this stuff just to sit here and talk this stuff with these nerds and then have to roll a die every once in a while to see if I make it through this encounter. But you can watch and see what you think. Bill, it's
Yeah.
really just another reason to talk and hang out with people. Everybody, it was like in their respective places and had, a glass of wine and they did all these things. And it's just another community to do. It's not any, that's all
But
it
I
is.
like, but I like make believe. I think I think it could be fun. Yeah.
That part I think you'd like, because that's really what it is going, okay, how can I think this through and what do I do? And talking to your buddies. And this is a game with people who never played Dungeons and Dragons before. Like I haven't played since high school and college, so I'm super rusty. And so, but there's people that have never played before. So they're like looking through the manual going, and what do I do again? Which one of these things do I roll? So it's very new person friendly. So that's what you
Okay.
want to do, is that you
Yeah,
want to
that's
join
what I
in.
want. Yeah, because I don't want to feel like a jerk.
No, you
But
won't.
they're like,
No.
oh God,
How come you don't know?
she
Like,
doesn't even know.
it's not
Okay, like you really can't match a troll against a giant.
right.
You moron.
That's not the way that spell works, kind of thing. They're not
Right.
that people at all. Like
Yeah.
everybody has lots of questions.
Because there's nothing worse than the shame of a nerd.
Oh my
Nerd
God.
shaming. When a nerd shames you, it's worse than a jock or the prettiest girl in school.
It
It's
is.
worse.
As someone who lives a lot in nerd culture, you are correct. Because I'm like, really, could you get off me? I'm like, I'm good.
We've stopped dating people just because we're like, we can't bring you around our nerd friends. Like you will not fit in, dude.
No. Oh
You've
my
got
God.
to move around. You
Mhm.
do not, you will not,
They will.
you will not make it past the first level of that video
Oh my
game.
gosh, because they got so many questions, so many and deep dives and layers of gatekeeping. Like, yeah, I'm like, you won't. And those
You'll
are our
never make it.
circle. Our circle is like super like, how come you didn't know who Misty Knight was? Like, it's not. It's not. Like that's our friends that lead with stuff. They're not like, oh, let's fix. Like the fact that we're both like, who's playing in the Super Bowl? That tells you who our core is. Our core are like, of course, like, well, our core are the ones that are like, well, no, it doesn't. He doesn't like air choke. It's force choke. That's Darth Vader force chokes people. Get it right,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So we know our nerds. We know our nerds. And they're a little aggressive as far as the gatekeeping goes. So. Oh my gosh. So many
I'm
ways.
having so many fun sound effects for this show. It's really the first time I've ever been the gaffer on the show. Not the gaffer. What am I? The Foley artist. I'm the Foley artist.
You're the Foley artist.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The gaffer is the guy with the tape. That's what I used to call myself when I was working for free at a radio station, duct taping down cords. I'm like, or I'm a gaffer, or I'm learning a union job.
Which is it is a union job. It is something that you can work your way up in a crew.
Yep.
It's a very important thing. You actually get listed in the credits.
Yes,
so that's
you do.
fantastic. So Tiffany, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we've
Okay.
got that set up. We told people that if you love dogs, don't take them to your non-dog loving friend's house.
No, don't do that.
So your show in Duluth, where are you gonna be? And I'll put the information in the chat.
I'm gonna be a Dubliners.
Oh, gotcha.
Your and my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
2 shows. I think it's like 6:30 and 9. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so my favorite shows, one of my favorite shows every year as a comedian for the last 15 years is the Late Show on Valentine's Day.
It's KJ.
Yeah, it's KJ. KJ. I know. Your husband.
Yeah, he is
your television commercial husband.
Yeah, he is quite often my commercial husband. The last time he was my husband, he and I were buying windows from
yes, of course, like you do.
Windows. Yeah, so he and I were like chatting through windows, and he's trying to like help. I'm going, well, what about those? He's like, well, I want to get whatever you want. He was a very good, appropriate work husband. So
and he's really.
He's very funny. He's
very funny. He's a fantastic guy. And, he's a model. I mean, he's incredibly handsome, but he's also very, very sweet and a nice dude.
Very nice.
And a good dad.
Yeah. So you will have a good time going to see KJ and Tiffany at the Dublin Pub in Duluth. So if you're up that direction, go and see that. I am not quite as far as you are. So I am on Saturday night. I am at Running Aces.
Running Aces. I remember now. Oh, dang! I'm gonna pass you on my way up to Duluth.
Yeah. So
35. I'll go right back. I'll honk. If you hear someone honk 3 times,
like
it's me. It's
three
me. It's me.
times on the okay. So
I'll
good.
honk for you, baby.
That's who I am. And the thing that I'm doing on Sunday is a group of performers. They do a show called Outpost, and it's words and music, and it's at the Hook and Ladder over in Minneapolis.
I love Hook and Ladder. I love that venue. It's like so cool. And they've got all those different rooms. I love it.
Mhm. And so I'm going to be part of this. We'll call it a variety show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually it's really cool. So it has a lot of local musicians, spoken word artists, all of these things there. And so it's got, authors. So I like doing these combination shows. You know me, I like doing these kind of
Yeah.
things. So I'm excited actually to be that. So I'm there on Sunday night.
Nice.
And so we'll see. So it's kind of a busy weekend. And then we're doing the Super Bowl.
Yep.
If you are not watching the Super Bowl and you're looking for something to do in the Twin Cities, feel free to come see me at Hook and Ladder. The show starts at 7:30. So
Great
thing.
venue. You should definitely go and check it out. Like, it's super cool. And it's a very Minneapolis place.
Very, very. And it's going to be
by artists for artists, I think.
Amazing collection of performers. So even if you are not I care about this game, then this will be a good place for you to come hang out on Sunday night. So definitely one of those places, though, you have to show proof of vaccination. So be prepared, get that on your phone, put it your card in your wallet.
And not even COVID. We just want vaccination for herpes. That's what they're looking for specifically.
All the vaccinations.
Yeah. All the vaccinations.
And then you and I need to figure out when's the next time we're going to do a show together. We'll put something on. Let's figure out something.
Oh, comedy show? Oh, God.
Let's figure out something in March.
We should. I think we should do it live from, during the pandemic, Daryl Hall of Hall & Oates started doing live from Daryl's house.
Okay.
Maybe we just make them come over, but no dogs. You cannot bring your dog.
Y'all can come over. I mean, we did talk about doing some shows in my backyard.
In the backyard, we would build a little stage. Mm-hmm. And then, you got the jungle gym. I feel like I would just get up onto the top of it, and that's where I'd have my PA, and I would just
Or we can use the trampoline. So if everybody, the performers, we'll just have you stand on the trampoline during the performance.
and that's the punchline.
Right.
You're just...
and you bounce your way out. See, we're innovators. We're creators. That's what we're doing.
No one's doing it.
Not that I know. So if you see somebody else do it, you could tell them that they stole that idea from the Black Unicorn and White Witch show. You saw us talk about it first. So
and you don't want to steal from a black unicorn or a white witch.
No, clearly.
No thievery. Mm-hmm.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, I mean, I think that's most of what we have going on. And then other things that will eventually hit once we get to, I'll tell you about this later, but I'm actually, one of my out-of-state clients booked me to go do an event. So I'm going to be out in March, but we'll talk about that. When we get to the date. So, yeah. So,
okay. Is it a client or is it a...
No, it's a client.
I didn't know. Many times in my life, I've heard that phrase used with more than one meaning. I have a client meeting. I have a client meeting.
Yeah, there's nothing sassy about it. I'm hosting the award ceremony for the Las Cruces International Film Festival.
Oh, yes, you told me about that. You're going to that film festival again. Oh, I'd love that for you.
Mexico. So I'm going to go there, make sure I get some while I am hanging out with all the festivities.
Do you also want me to come and visit your client? I could.
You come out to Las Cruces with me.
I'll come to Las Cruces. I'll carry your bags around.
Yeah, we'll go to Taco Cabana and some other stuff and hang out there and the Great Southwest.
I'll be your Sherpa. I'll just carry your stuff.
Really?
I'll carry all the accessories and beauty products.
You can just keep me company. There's no need. I travel pretty light. You know that. So you just come keep me company. So that's all good. So
you are adorable. You do not travel light though.
The only reason I don't is because I take
you never have less than 2 bags on you at any point.
Well, that's because I have a tendency to take all of my electronics, and I don't mean like anything sexy. I mean like a podcast board and a travel mic and then like all this extra stuff and a laptop. I'm on the road producing shows all the time. So
just in case.
That's took all my things with me.
I bring my things. I know. There's the underwear bag is you can fit it in your hand. The electronics bag.
Yeah. Because you're like, why didn't you bring your travel mic? I'm like, this is my travel mic. It's a Blue Yeti that's blah, blah, blah.
I have yeah. Oh, by the way, and look, there's a lighting and a backdrop and there's scenery and
yes.
I'll also be reciting A Midsummer's Night Dream. It's it's just how I do it.
I brought all my my professional spray. That's
just my pop mic and my and my amp and
So you're correct. But Shannan that's just doing Shannan stuff and doesn't have her electronics, she travels light as far as clothes.
Yeah, she does. That's the other Shannan.
Right. Mm-hmm. Producer Shannan, you were correct, takes all the things.
All the things.
Why'd you bring this extra 6-foot speaker cord? I'm like, just in case I want to play.
I have a bag. You would think I'm the high maintenance one. I have a bag this big and my purse and my coat. And then it's like, oh no, hang on, 2 more trips. I'll have it all out here.
Mm-hmm. And then last time we traveled, not only did I bring all of the sound equipment and my laptop, I brought like our own wine. Like we weren't going to have wine.
Like we weren't going to sell wine where we were going. We were in Duluth. Like they don't have wine. We're not going to have wine.
We're going to have to book that trip again. We should go up and hang out with the Catalyst folks again. So.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So for everybody that's watching, if you're watching us in the replay, we appreciate all of you, especially if my friend Irene is out there. You can go ahead and go. We have changed the Murder Hills bet. So you are welcome to have a similar bet, although
that's right, because she did it last year.
And the only
but she lives somewhere warm,
Arizona. So
that's all right. But you know what? She's got a great bod. It's not going to hurt the old ratings.
So she can
have her run outside in a bikini.
Yeah, bikini, roll around in the sand, equally as chafing, a little uncomfortable. So go get it. Yeah. And so everybody else, please like and subscribe. Feel free to share this like our good friend Paul does every time. And we will see you in 2 weeks on the 20th, everybody. So we appreciate you. Stay safe, stay healthy, everybody. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Someone who take a little time to see that maybe I'm not worthless. When all my plans fell far from good and all my words were misunderstood, I start to think that maybe I deserve this. When my lucky stars crash to the ground and the hands of fate were tightly bound, heard a voice say you're not alone. When calamity began to compound, the whiskey rain stopped pouring down. That voice said I'm not on my own. Oh, it was you. It was you. And search for clues, trying to shake the sidewalk blues. Wanna feel like I won't fade away. But every next step that I take, the broken piece starts to bend and shake. So I sat down and prayed for rain. When my lucky stars crashed to the ground, the hands of fate were tightly bound. And a voice said, you're not on your own. When calamity began to compound and the whiskey rain stopped pouring down, that voice said, I'm not on my own.